They're in your vehicle, and I must destroy those. Okay? And I'm gonna pull up the NRS for you.
I went to a police officer academy. I know that.
Well,
Have they updated the NRS?
Face down! Face down, now, all the way down.
Who's your supervisor?
I'm not going to put you in cuffs. What's he doing here?
He is legit.
Right? They're begging you to cut off your freaking head.
Cops are meant to protect us, but sometimes their behaviors get out of hand. Watch what happens when ego crashes with expertise. The FBI and CIA agents humble arrogant cops in these jaw-dropping showdowns. On April 22, 2022, FBI agent Anton Yagunov is stopped by Deputy Torres, who mistakes him for a civilian and complains about the visibility of his license plate. Out of respect for law enforcement, Yagunov assures the deputy he'll address the issue. Just as he's about to leave, thinking the situation is resolved, things take an unexpected turn for the worse.
When you went to driving school and a cop pulls you over, what they tell you?
Oh, you pull over when it's safe to do.
No, you pull over immediately. Okay? Let me tell you this. That you pull over immediately.
Sure.
Because I don't know what you're doing inside this car.
Sure, yeah.
With the cop now educating him, Lagunov plays along, listening to his lectures.
So pull over immediately if, for whatever reason, I find it not safe.
Yeah.
I'll get on the PA and say, hey, turn over at whatever stop. You know what I mean? But when you keep rolling, it makes it go to from like just a routine deal to
I
like.
just didn't want to stop right there in the road where there's nowhere to pull over.
Yeah, well, I initially turn on right when you were in front of that little store.
I wanted to get sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so you know what I mean.
But you was like way back there. I didn't know if you're running your sirens for me or for.
Well, and then even then, when you see sirens going, what are you supposed to do? Still keep going or pull over so the cop can go past you?
Sure.
Deputy Torres continues lecturing Anton, even when his points become unnecessary. Occasionally, Anton tries to interject to defend himself, but the deputy dismisses him, convinced that he's in the right.
Former NDOC, and I used to work security at Harris.
Oh, okay.
I'm a contractor.
Okay. Do you have insurance on this thing?
My partner, huh?
Do you have insurance on this thing?
Yeah.
Your partner what?
Now my partner called me. I'm a contractor with Southwest Gas, so I got to go over there and get him logged into his computer.
Okay.
So I was kind of in a rush.
Hey, you live where?
Here in Carson City.
Where at?
Imperial. 33330.
I haven't stopped you before, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to, because you said, but I can't. In my mind, No guns inside the car?
Nah, no firearms.
Okay.
After handing over all his car documents, Anton is informed by the deputy that his insurance is missing. Not wanting to escalate the situation, he quickly offers to check for it on his phone.
Let me give this to my partner so he can check you out, we can get you going, okay? I'm good. Can you run him out for me?